So today I'm going to tell you about the plan mode, which is in GitHub Copilot. So I'm trying to convert my Selenium Automation Framework into Playwright using plan mode. So let's see how it works. Plan mode is nothing but it's a new mode in GitHub Copilot. I'm using my Visual Studio VS Code and GitHub Copilot. And if you see here, there are different modes: agent, plan, ask, and edit mode. So we'll do it with the plan mode. For that, what I'll first VS Code. I need GitHub Copilot latest versions and Selenium framework, working with some test cases which are working, and GitHub Copilot plan mode, which is already I have, and I need to have a Playwright Automation Framework with a simple skeleton. That's it. It will not have any test cases or anything. But whatever the test cases I have here, like around 3 test cases I have, which are working fine. I mean, 2 of them are working fine and 1 is not working. So this is failing. That's fine. So 2 test cases are passing. Just log in, log out into source demo, and then the third one is basically doing some shopping, like adding a product to the cart and just go into the cart page. So these 3 I would like to convert. Let's see what to do. So first of all, you need to select a plan mode, and you can select any LLM, whatever you like. So I'm just going to Claude, and you need to give a simple prompt that I want to create a plan. So basically we are trying to create a plan to migrate the Selenium framework project to Playwright into this particular folder, create a plan for migration. And the thing is, instead of directly implementing it, first we'll review and then implement it. And the Playwright Automation Framework, I'm just saying it should have these things: page object model, and it should execute in headed mode. The Playwright default HTML report, video recording should be on, screenshot and failure, always open the HTML report. So let me give this prompt. Okay. And here you see I have the Selenium framework and page object model framework, a Playwright Automation Framework. So I gave this prompt to it, and then let it review, and then it will create a plan. Okay, I'm just clicking enter. So it is give us a step-by-step thing what it is doing basically. So it is saying I'll gather context about both projects, create a comprehensive migration plan. So it understood that I'm asking to migrate it. So basically it is reading all the files which are available in Selenium and Playwright frameworks, so it can create a plan for migration. Read all the files and folders which are available in both the frameworks, and it created a migration plan. So basically it's saying these are the steps: migrate page objects, like all the 4 Java page objects that is trying to convert to that. Steps, classes, migration, test data and utilities, because I used Excel utils there, and convert the test files. So whatever the test cases I have in .java, they are trying to convert into TS files. And then updating some configuration files which are available in the Playwright to support the Excels and everything. And logging and reporting. So it used some loggers and fixers. Configure auto reporting. Playwright default reporting. Okay. Then so it is giving me suggestions. So data driven testing. So should test data. So what are the credentials I have? Shall I read it from JSON? Current setup. So current setup is hard coded, it seems. And Excel all these things. And then parallel execution policy. Do you want any parallel execution or those things? Base URL and environment configurations. So you can give those things. For example, so basically based on the suggestions, I just say data driven use Excel sheet, and parallel execution keep the default, because Playwright will have the default parallel executions, and base URL remain the single URL. I don't want to set up for multiple things. Okay, let me just give this. So basically it further refines, and it try to give us the multiple suggestions. So do you want to do this or do this? So then you can review it. So whether it's correct or not. So, or give the recommended one to that so that it will update the framework accordingly. And based on my suggestions, it has updated this test plan. So basically migration page objects and all those things, and it gave further suggestions. So multi-browser test, do you need, see these are, I did not ask, but it is giving a suggestion. Do you need multi-browser? So Excel sheet, name and structure, report auto open implementation. So as we suggested couple of things, multiple browser, Excel thing and reporting. So I have given my suggestions, and then I'm asking you to review it once again the plan. So it will take whatever the suggestions I have and it will try to create those things, a plan for me. And see, it is created a plan basically. So now, yeah, no further more suggestion from it. And then, so it says this plan is ready for implementation. Shall I proceed? So I can just say start implementation. The moment I click on start implementation, it will go ahead and it will try to implement all these things, whatever I have given. So, or whatever it included in the plan. So let me click on start implementation. And then, yeah, click yes. So it will start the implementation. It will go ahead and create all whatever it is given in the plan. It will try to do it. Now you can see that it is creating all these things, which is under Playwright framework. Whatever we have in Selenium, it is trying to do it, is working on these things. So each and every file, and it will ask you a permission again, whether to keep it or not. You can review it, and based on that, you can keep it if it is looking good. And so here it has created everything. So you can see it created classes, updated this package.json with required JSON dependencies and everything. So it is trying to create a migration complete implementation documentation also. See, this is the documentation it is, and it is showing me how to run it also. So how to run it, how to do this. All files are error free and ready to execute. Okay, let me keep these things for now. I'll just keep these things, and let me try to run this one. So okay, run test. So it's running 5 tests and using one worker. Okay. There are 3 tests which is migrated from Selenium, but there are other 2 tests also which is included in Playwright framework. Maybe those test cases are going to run. So I think it is executing. So 1, 2 are done. You can see that 2 test cases are executed, example spec, and then this. Okay, it executed and it got filed. I mean, some 2 tests are executed, which is an example, and there are other cases are failed because it doesn't find. Okay, let me see in the console. If I see here, it is just navigating to example.com. It is not going to the source demo. So maybe it did not read it. Let me try. Let me say base URL is this. Please update accordingly. So because base URL is taking example.com, so I'm changing it this. Now it will go ahead and update the base URL wherever it has example.com. So it will change it to source demo. So it is available in config.es. It is going to change it. Okay, then let me keep it, and then I will run again these cases. Okay. Again, 5 tests are running, which are, yeah, now the other one. Okay, now I corrected the base URL. So now let me try to run this. Okay, so now it will run in the headed mode. So 5 tests, like first 2 tests are just launching the browser. It's simple. So this one login, logout, and login using the Excel. And the other one is like adding something to the cart. So all are executed, and you can ignore these 2. And this is the login logout. So it will have the video as well, and it will tell you what each and every step it has. and again using this Excel because it will read it from the Excel sheet, and then this is for shopping cart. So whatever I have in Selenium, let's say these are the Selenium test cases and reports which I have, the same I have been migrated to this Playwright by using this plan mode. And you can see that these are the test cases which we have, like this one. This is from Excel sheet and it has data. It read it from the Excel sheet. You can see that here. These credentials read it from Excel. And then shopping cart. This is also one function which is written. So which is related to this. Log into the application and doing all this. Yeah. This is a sample one. So with less complexity test cases. Maybe you can use this as a starting point. You can start migrating your old like Selenium test frameworks into Playwright. Okay, thank you.